One thing I learned from my boy Dave is championship or nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're not out here playing YMCA pickup games. We're out here literally in the major leagues.
Yeah.
We're MLB, we're NBA, we're you know what I'm saying? We're the NHL of music.
We're really out here.
So if you're not in the gym 24/7, you're lacking.
Yeah.
If you're not in the gym in the off season, you're lacking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the life we live.
Yeah.
Summers, winters, no days off.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what it takes. And that's what it takes on all sides of the creative, even content creators, even videographers, music, singer-songwriters. It all boils down to that.
Yeah.
You know?
It's that drive. And that's what I'm saying too, is like, you know, reconnecting with you in LA and seeing you, under Dave at the time, it was like, I just, it did unlock a thing of like, there are levels to this, It's just what it is, there's the artist that, and I was, with Randy, when I met Randy and started like doing some stuff with him, he was telling me about like Sway and all that. And, he's like, yeah, he's got a hard, like 5,000 songs on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, damn. He's like, he recorded that this year.
Damn.
I'm like, so it's like, when you hear like artists, going kind of crazy and like recording, multiple thousands of songs in a year, let alone who knows how you break it down every day, every week or whatever, on a daily basis. But it's like, that's the kind of stuff that like makes you realize like, okay, am I really doing this or am I really not doing this? And I wasn't even, I was doing all right. I was, getting content. I was dropping music. I was doing my thing, but it's like, it's just another level. So, I'm very proud of where you are, sir.
Hey, same.
I'm very proud of where you are, bro.
We've
come a long way, dude.
The feeling is mutual, and there's not a lot of us that have made it out the gutter. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like,
no.
A lot of people give up, and that's the one thing. I'll quote Manny Marroquin on this. He said, "Look, I'm not a better engineer than any of these guys. I'm not I'm not a better anything.
Right.
I just haven't quit yet.
Yeah.
And I haven't.
Facts. That's
so it's like
facts.
You need to know where you're performing at. You need to know where you're competing at those high levels, that MLB, NBA level, and then you need to know how to compete with that. You know what I mean?
For sure, bro. I mean,
half of it is realizing where you're at, and the other half is meeting that expectation that you're now setting.
I mean, that's the thing too, right? Expectations. I mean, that's one thing that like a lot of people think, they may have talent or whatever it is, and they're this way and that way, and I got to do this way and this way. It's like, I've noticed that there have been some people that have a certain way to them about like, getting things done where they talk more than they act.
Right.
And then it's like,
so common.
but it's also like, but you're also coming at people, very, very strongly. And it's like, well, if you don't like drop music, if you're not posting content, you're not doing that's half the battle with a lot of the artists I work with now.
I was just going to say, having talent is only half the battle.
That's only half the battle now.
The other half.
You got to drop content every single day. You have to release music all the time. You have to, be in front of the camera. And that's the thing about the content side where I'm on nowadays. It's like content has to be done no matter what, bro. There's no getting around it. As an artist in 2025, you have to drop your music, be creative, do your thing musically, but you also have to do your thing on the social medias. You know what I mean?
That's right.
You just got to. There's no other way around it, because the kid that is probably not as good as you is doing 10 times more than you online and is getting more response than you because people know what he's doing or he or she's doing.
Absolutely.
They're always online. They're always in your face. So it's just like,
And the same goes for engineers.
Right.
Recording, mixing, whatever, mastering, producers, singer-songwriters. Yeah. How are you going to tell 100,000 other people that you're a singer-songwriter if you don't go out there and post about it?
Right. Let them know about it.
How are you going to get sessions with other singer-songwriters if you ain't letting nobody know?
I know. And that's the thing, too. And that's for to bring this full circle is like, unfortunately, maybe it's not unfortunate, but I'm just, the reality right now is like, even engineers have to kind of take a page out of the artist's, book of like, oh, I have to like promote myself,
right? Like
an artist, what I mean? I have to do the little photo shoot in the studio, me working and like get some content of me in the studio with said artist or whatever, you also have to post content like an artist.
Even if you have a really big record out on the radio, you still have to do that kind of stuff because nobody knows who you are. A lot of people know the Eric Valentine story. So for those of you that don't know, Eric Valentine, amazing, legendary rock producer, but he did not like to be in front of the camera. Yeah. He hated it. He was very much... A
lot of people are.
He was very much of a hermit or whatever you want to call it. Recluse, that's a more proper word. But he was very, very... Very reserved. He was very reserved and didn't really make public appearances. But guess what? Somebody went to a label and asked for $250,000, and they said they were Eric Valentine and got the money because nobody knew what Eric looked like.
Yeah.
Of course, thereafter, Eric started coming up on different, platforms and stuff like that. But that is an amazing example of why you need to be out there, and that's just.
I know that's the story that will be told for any artist, engineer, anyone who's trying to make it in the entertainment industry. Which is again audio and film and all that is like you just got to be out in front of people. You know what I'm saying?